Is it good?
Very short speech.
Okay.
This
That's great. That's terrific. Thank you for doing it. Sure. Otherwise, that would be very cool. So, anyway.
Okay, great. What a busy week. Hey, how
Yes,
about the
that's
gallon
true.
thing? Oh, can I tell you one thing?
Of course.
Yes, all good.
It's because I'm so run down and busy. I don't have the breath support to do oral style breathing, so I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take an extra breath here and there.
It's like such a chill talk. It's like, that's really good.
Thanks, Ella. I've been singing since like, it's one of those long years.
6:60 since 9:30.
I know, with children. So many children. Emotions. I'm gonna start. No, I'm just gonna start keeping up with the card and then well, I would if I sat in here. I don't want to. Yeah, like the kids and I'm looking at like reading history. I'm helping them.
So my intention is to have English candles. See what she would someplace in physics. I think I have to.
Not necessarily.
I mean, the only reason why we're
כאילו הרעיון הזה. צריך לראות את זה שוב. כאילו, מבחינתו, כסף הוא גם, כאילו ביזנס הוא גם.
כן.
ריצ'רד, דאט הוא ביזנס.
הופה.
שם בעצם הביף.
יש שם סוג של חפיפה. שניהם מסתכלים על הדבר הזה, דת וביזנס, ביזנס ודת. שניהם עוסקים בזה.
כן, אבל זה הבסיס שלו.
אגב ביף, ראית את הסדרה החדשה שקוראים לה ביף? כן, זה עונה אחת. כן, מאוד מהנה. מבדר כאילו. מבדר, מצחיק, ועם זאת קצת, אתה יודע, קשה כאילו.
לא קומדיה?
לא באמת קשה. זה כאילו חצי קומדיה, אבל
יש שם דברים דרמטיים.
רואים דברים דרמטיים, כן. אבל כן, קודם זה מצחיק, אבל זה גם נמוך, כאילו גם רציני.
אני אצפה.
כן, מומלץ. There will be blood.
Shabbat Shalom, friends. I can't hear you. Shabbat Shalom. It is so good to see you all. We're glad that you're here. Our choirs are here and our families are here. And tonight, we have an opportunity to thank Bonnie Blanco for her incredible, amazing, inspiring years of service. Yes, we can give her a round of applause. We're going to give her lots of rounds of applause. And so we need to start Shabbat, and we thought, what better way to start Shabbat than the way that nursery school starts Shabbat, okay? So Dylan's going to help us, and we'll see if our technology is going to work here. It's kind of a catchy tune. I think I'm going to be singing. All right. Let's see here. Thanks. Thanks, Dylan. We're glad that you're all here. We're celebrating Shabbat together. We're celebrating our great teacher and leader, Bonnie Blanco, for her years of dedicated service to our nursery school. There's lots to celebrate. I want to introduce you or reintroduce you to newly ordained cantor, Ella Gladstone Martin, who was she's been our cantorial intern this year, and now she's not our cantorial intern anymore. She's just our cantor, which is fantastic. We're so glad that you're here, and mazel tov to you. And Ella is taking on extra responsibility this evening because, and this is the biggest punishment for my friend Cantor Kipnis, not only because he loves to sing, but because he loves to schmooze, and that is that Cantor Kipnis has no voice tonight. So you can think of the questions you're going to ask him in the oneg, but know that they can only be yes or no questions. So he's going to be very quiet tonight, but his spirit is here, and he's going to be helping direct the choir and everything else. And Ella's going to lead us in music. And so he's quiet because his doctor told him he had to be quiet for 48 hours, which is not easy for a cantor or anybody really, but cantor loves schmoozing, and he'll take out his phone, he'll like message you and all that sort of thing, but he's going to be quiet. So we want to wish you a refuah shlema, speedy recovery, my friend. We're going to welcome Bonnie and Eddie to come on up and help us with the Shabbat candles and with Kiddush.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As the brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'vratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zeicher letziat Mitzrayim ki panu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
The Kaddish to Rabbanan is a prayer for teachers, from the thousands of children who have passed through these doors, and from those of us lucky enough to work with you. Bonnie, thank you for being our teacher. For our teachers and their students and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. With all they need, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say
So much, Paige. So, Bonnie, there's a lot of people who want to talk about you and talk to you and give you blessings, and I get the first opportunity to do that. We're celebrating Bonnie, who, in addition to raising her own amazing family together with Eddie, your kids Raina and Mark and Jessica and Stephanie, and your grandkids Richie and Eddie and Stephen and Rosie and Lily and Eddie and Bonnie and Elliot and Sam and Bonnie and Joe. Did I get everybody right? Whew. Awesome. Bonnie has helped raise an entire generation of kids here at Shari Tefillah. By my math, more than 2,000 kids have come through our nursery school in her time here. And not only that, Bonnie has helped raise the parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins and friends of those 2,000 kids. Bonnie, your impact on those kids and the 10,000 or more family members and friends of those kids is simply immeasurable, and we here at Shari Tefillah will forever be in your debt. Indeed, the Jewish people are in your debt because those children and those families spread out throughout the Jewish world, and they remember your leadership and your kindness and your teaching and the blessings that you brought into their lives, and they will cherish that always, as we will too. Tonight, we seek to bless you with a fraction of the blessings that you've given us. Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav composed this prayer that I think exemplifies the lessons that you have taught us all for more than 20 years. Rabbi Nachman would say, "Dear God, teach me to embody those ideals I would want my children to learn from me. Let me communicate with my children wisely in ways that will draw their hearts to kindness, to decency, and to true wisdom. Dear God, let me pass on to my children only the good. Let them find in me the values and the behaviors I hope to see in them." Bonnie, I want to thank you for being my teacher and my friend, and thank you for teaching the Rebbe's lessons to all of us by your example. We love you very much. Mazel tov. It's my privilege to invite forward our president, Seth Frank, to bring mazels and congratulations.
Good evening. Welcome to Shari Tefillah. For those of you who are guests of our guest this evening, many of you are members, so we welcome you as well. as I was thinking about how many kids that is, I was thinking that if each kid that was in nursery school with Bonnie each had 10 ice creams in a year, that would be 200,000 ice creams. And the reason I was thinking of the ice creams is because I was upstairs and I have a suit on, and I was trying to dodge the ice cream pops as the kids were running around under my legs. So first, Bonnie, that's an amazing feat that you have had over 2,000 children go through the nursery school. I'm representing the Board of Trustees and the Executive Committee this evening, and we want to thank Bonnie, who has supported the nursery school for so many years, caring for the littlest members of our temple. Today, with Bonnie and the team of teachers who are here, many are here tonight, we thank you for all of the work and all the fun that you've had. We're really fortunate to have Bonnie as one of our leaders. Bonnie's been here about 21 years, and she is dedicated, has compassion, she has respect, she gives respect, but she has joy in what she does. And if you were on the roof an hour ago, you could see the kids rally around Bonnie and give her a hug and thank her, and that's probably the best thank you of any of us are going to give to Bonnie tonight, was as they grabbed around her legs and they ran around and they just had a great time because they trust her. I know in retirement, you and Eddie are going to have things to do with your children and your many grandchildren. We really want to just thank you for all of the work and the dedication. It's interesting, some of the kids have grown up, some of the families are with us, and everybody in this room came to see you and thank you. So from my heart, I've known you for many years. I think you've been a wonderful, wonderful person, and we look forward to having you visit and coming back and having an ice cream pop. Thank you.
It's my privilege to call forward Sue Eulis. Sue is the assistant director of our school and has been studying at Bonnie's feet for many years, and is soon to take on this role of leadership and the mantle of leadership, and it's my honor to have her on the bima now.
We're not going to cry.
Wait 1 second, please hold.
Because I'm probably going to cry. I've been doing a great deal of thinking and reflecting about this moment and how daunting it would be to try and explain in only a few words the impact that Bonnie has had on all of us. On all of us. In full transparency, Bonnie didn't want us to honor her at this service. She wanted a roast. Honestly, a roast where we would all go around the room poking fun at her. Because in her words, she said, "I can't take myself so seriously." But as we shared with her then, and I share with you now, as fun as it would be to fill this room with laughter instead of tears, we could not do it at your expense, Bonnie, because we take you seriously, and because you have had a serious impact on us, on all of us. It's not the milestones we've celebrated, too numerous to count. It's not the moments in between, often too subtle to name. It's how you've made us feel seen. You've seen us, all of us, and we want to see ourselves as Bonnie sees us. Bonnie sees us as capable, kind, generous, curious, worthy of love and friendship, deserving of resources and support. She sees us. She wants us to be happy. She wants us to know that she cares.
She invests in us, believes in us, motivates us, challenges us, celebrates us, and reminds us that who we are in each and every moment is exactly who and what we're supposed to be. She has high expectations of us. She shares our dreams. She helps us push through obstacles. She consoles us. She's proud of us. And she lets us know that she knows that we're always doing the best that we can. She reminds us that it's not always going to be easy, but it's not always going to be so hard. She builds bridges between us and reminds us of our obligation to care for each other, to care for the people around us, those we know and those we may never know. She honors our uniqueness by making sure we also know that we are a part of something greater than ourselves. She lets us know that we belong. And she shares her love of the Jewish people with us, with all of us. She sees us. And who is us, we've already heard. Us is countless coworkers. Us is hundreds of educators. Us is thousands of parents. Us is thousands of children. Us is the generations that are coming back after their own children were your students, and the generations yet to come. So for the teachers in this room and the hundreds who are not, Bonnie has been a mentor, an inspiration, and a friend. For the thousands of children, thousands, those who walked these halls decades ago and those who walk these halls today, Bonnie has been a caregiver, a cheerleader, and an unwavering advocate. For the thousands and thousands and thousands of parents, those who have just joined our community and those who still feel the impact of her leadership many years after leaving the nursery school, Bonnie has been a guiding force, a source of comfort, and a trusted partner. Bonnie, you've seen us, and we've always seen you. The impact of us on us is immeasurable, and we take that pretty seriously. Thank you, Bonnie. I didn't cry. It's my honor to call up to speak next Michelle Silverstein, also a friend of mine, a friend of Bonnie's, a supporter, former parent of the nursery school, and a member of our executive board.
No. Shabbat Shalom. I was truly honored when Rabbi Mosbacher asked me to say a few words about Bonnie tonight, but I didn't know that I would have to follow my friend Sue. You rocked it, Sue. But here I am. I first met Bonnie about 19 years ago when my son started at Sharei Tefillah Nursery School in the Katome room. We had survived the then ultra-competitive process of preschool admissions, and from day one, I was struck by the warmth and kindness that emanated from Bonnie's presence and marveled at how at ease she made every nervous parent feel. With Bonnie and Sari at the time, there was no pretense. It was all genuine. It was all so real. We felt cared for and we felt at home. And in time, I would come to see how Bonnie got to know every child and family individually and nurture them over the years that they spent with her, and even follow them into the religious school after they left. Bonnie's calm and positive energy was always around the school, and of course, you could never miss that big, huge smile. What I did not appreciate then was the impact that the nursery school experience would have on our entire family, as it planted the seeds and nurtured the roots of ours in this community. I became more involved in the Temple community at large, a choice and a commitment that I made based on our amazing experience with my two children. I had the privilege of working with and serving on committees with Bonnie to help ensure that the nursery school and its families were always a priority here at Sharei Tefillah. Her passion and commitment was unwavering, and she always brought a genuine love for and understanding of her work and the families to the table to help us to continue to adapt and build on the solid foundation of this amazing place. Bonnie, thank you for what you have given to all of us. We will truly miss you. You have impacted so many children and parents and will forever be in all of our hearts. We wish you all the best in the next chapter. Enjoy more time with your nuclear family, but never forget that you are a very big part of our Shari Tefillah family.
All right, Bonnie, I think it's your turn. I know you wanted to share some words. Can you join me in welcoming Bonnie here to the Bima? Yes.
I don't usually write down anything that I'm going to say, but if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to say my words. So I'll be reading. I walked into this building 21 years ago. I came back 5 times, and on the 6th time, I was offered the job. Then I learned that there was no other candidate. I'm not kidding. When I started working here, Sari, the director at the time, told me that she wanted someone who would help her be able to leave the building earlier, because the days were 10 hours, 12 hours, but I didn't help at all with this goal. I liked to stay. I loved being here. I loved the work and the people. I have been blessed to have been at a job for so long that I truly love. Okay, there was some trying years recently that we were not prepared for. We got through them. I even got through them without ever sharing my screen. But that was because of the help of Sue and Attell. Over these many years, I've had the privilege of developing amazing relationships with hundreds and hundreds. You say thousands. I like to say hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It adds up to 1,000. Working with all these families and children. I've had the honor of working with amazing individuals. There are too many people to name, but I'm going to try. First, I would like to thank Sari Luck-Schneider, who taught me everything I know about being an early childhood director. She founded this school. She was the founding director in 1993. And when she left, she gave me the courage to believe that I can do this job. And I did do it, often channeling her wisdom. That was helpful. I thank Rabbi Masbacher and Cantor Kipnis for all of their contributions to the nursery school and the whole staff. I am so thankful to Amy for putting up with me for 9 years. I will miss the anytime, any day emails. I thank Lori always for being there when I need her and for being such a great listener. I will miss all of the maintenance staff for helping us every day and for never letting me feel like I am torturing them, which I know I'm good at. And especially even tonight when I locked myself out of the office and didn't have my speech, and they came running to get me in. I feel protected by the Renee's security staff. I love talking to each and every one of them. And the other day I was walking on the street and I met a mom and with one of our students that had graduated already, and she said, "Do you remember Bonnie?" And he said, "Oh yeah, she was the security guard at my school." But that made me feel good, because what better protecting the children. I stand with them, and I like to feel like one of them. So this part will make me cry. I want to thank Sue, who I have worked with for 20 years. She's been my partner in crime and definitely the yin to my yang. A relationship that works so well through the years. I know that the school is in the best hands possible going forward, and that makes it easier for me to move on to the next chapter. And I'm sure Sue would join me in thanking Attell for always dotting the I's and crossing the T's, literally. And all the teachers know that. And for making us look good, not only good, but excellent. The part of this work that is so special is that we get to be a part of the families' lives in what are the most magical years in raising children, the nursery school years. That's how I feel about those years. We always want to get back to those when we had 2, 3, and 4-year-olds. It is when we want to stop time and cherish every moment. How lucky I feel that I got to experience that for all these years. And being with the children is a true gift. For me, I always knew I wanted to be an early childhood teacher. Nothing is more rewarding than working with young children. No matter how you're feeling, when you see those children, they light up your life every day. An added bonus is getting to know the parents. On Wednesday night at the Temple Gala, I got to see and catch up with so many of our past parents and some of our graduates as well. My husband Eddie was very surprised and impressed that a high school senior came over to me and said, "Hi, Bonnie," and he said, how does he remember you? He was 4 when he left. But it's so special that we get to see them as they grow when they stay connected to the temple. And it gives us a lot of pride to see that many of the leaders of the temple started out in our nursery school. Many of them made lifelong friends in the halls of the building. That's what we want. And it happens in New York City, our little town, our small town. It is very fitting that this is Teacher Appreciation Week. Any school is only as good as its teachers, and we have the very best. Every year at the admission seasons, when we get a reply from an applicant who says they are going to another school, I think to myself, what a bad decision. Don't they know that they are not going to find a school with teachers who are as passionate about what they are doing, who will love and care for their children as much as our teachers do? What are they thinking? Big mistake. However, we have the best people. We have incredible teachers, and they are who make the school so special. This week's Torah portion seems also fitting when we think of our school and the temple too. God is ready to give the Jewish people the 10 Commandments. All of the mountains want to be chosen, but Mount Sinai is the one that was chosen. It wasn't the tallest, it wasn't the prettiest, but it had something special. That is how I think of our school. It's not the fanciest, it's not the shiniest, it's just the best. Thank you to all of our current and former teachers. I know that you are doing God's work, and I appreciate you every day. Thank you.
So Bonnie, you know that when the kids graduate nursery school, you always, it's like the once a year that you bring out this talit that's bigger than any talit I've ever seen before, and the kids stand under the talit, and you help us bless them. So we wanted to bless you. Let's come over here, and we want to have all the members of the Shari Tefillah staff and anybody who is currently or has been in nursery school, or any of the kids who want to come up, to come on up and help us bless Bonnie. Okay, you're going to help us spread. Bonnie is usually holding the talit. This time she is. All the staff, all the kiddos. Bonnie, may God bless you and keep you. May God lift God's face to you, Bonnie, and ever be gracious to you. Shalom, shalom, v'yasem lecha shalom, shalom, v'yasem lecha shalom. Bonnie, you have blessed us with shalom, and we pray today that you will continue to be blessed for years and years and years to come with the greatest gift we know, the gift that God gives to us and that you've given us through your kindness, your menschlichkeit, and your humanity, the greatest gift we know, the gift of shalom, of wholeness and of peace. And we say together, Amen. Let's careful. So Bonnie, these words are Cantor Kipnis's words, and he asked me to share them. He writes, Bonnie, you are one of the only staff who has been here since I started 16 years ago. It's been such a pleasure working with you over these years, and I have appreciated your friendship and the challah you leave me every Friday. It's always been clear to me that being the nursery school director has not only been a job to you, it's been a passion and a joy which has brought great meaning to your life. I want to thank you for all you've done for this synagogue, not just as a colleague, but as a parent. Since my kids, Tyler and Emily, were in the nursery school with you too and benefited from your leadership and care. I wanted to find a musical piece that all of our choirs could sing in honor of you. So with the help of Paige and Sue, I compiled some of the nursery school's greatest hits. And Allison, our wonderful accompanist, arranged them for the choir, including what I heard is your favorite song, in the garden song, or Inch by Inch. Exactly. You did well. You got it, Cantor. It's very fitting that this is your favorite nursery school song because it truly speaks to what you have accomplished and done for our nursery school and every kid who has been in it. Inch by inch, row by row, going to make this garden grow. Bonnie, you have made our garden, our nursery school, grow and have helped each kid sprout and grow into the best versions of themselves through your love, care, and dedication. Mazel tov on your retirement. And now we'd like to invite up all of our choirs for this nursery school medley. Many of the kids in Shari School of Rock and Cheer Leadership have been in the nursery school with you, Bonnie, and have been some of the seeds that helped you grow. We love you, Bonnie. We never thank Allison Sniffen enough, but she did an amazing job arranging that music. Can we thank her, please? We're going to continue with Lecha Dodi. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha mirosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava techila lecha dodi likrat kala Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela. Please rise and face the entrance to our sanctuary as together we greet Shabbat.
Boi v'shalom atzeret pala גם בשמחה ובצונה תוך אמוני עם סגולה מוהי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת חלה פני שבת
Take a minute to greet all the people around you. Introduce yourself to someone maybe you don't know, and then we're going to remain standing. We're going to continue with Baruch Hu. If you'll remain standing, please. Please be seated. We'll continue now with Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Ba'ed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לעולכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Emet, there is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness, there is your word. Emet, that pen, strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame, stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, and I'm sure it sounded just like this, we sing out and rejoice.
Adonai, Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu
Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomrei
Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomrei
Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomrei nu lechaim
Ushmor tzitzeinu uvoinu lechaim ushalom me'ata ve'ad olam Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim
v'hamidenu
Adonai Eloheinu leshalom
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomrei nu lechaim
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Please rise if you're able for the tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Ve'Koneh HaKol Ve'Zocher Chastei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Libnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Abraham Be'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim Somech noflim verofech oholim umatir asurim umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha baal gevurot umidom elach melech meimit umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman ata le'achayot HaKol Baruch ata Adonai Mechaye HaKol Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh U'kdoshim b'chol yom yehallelucha selah Baruch ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. I started this morning with the most wonderful way to start the morning, which was with the nursery school kiddos for Nursery School Shabbat. And on Teachers Appreciation, and when I knew that we were showing appreciation for our teacher, Bonnie Blanco, I asked the kids to think about and then tell me what makes their teachers so great. And needless to say, their answers were delicious. They were just delicious. They said, because they share their toys with me. And because they're so kind to me. And because they give me snack. And because they make me feel safe. And because they teach me things in the most meta example. That was really a good answer. They teach me lots of things. So as we take a moment for silent prayer, I want you to think about one of your teachers. It could be someone from a long time ago or someone who still teaches you things. And think about what you've learned from them, what makes them so great as a teacher. And maybe in your silence you can send out a silent word of gratitude out into the universe. And if you still know where they are and they're still around, maybe after Shabbat you can reach out to them and say, my rabbi asked me to think about one of my great teachers and I thought about you. I'm pretty sure it'll make their week, possibly their year. So let's take a moment for silent prayer, or relatively silent prayer.
This time in our service, we're thinking of those that we love who are in need of healing of body, healing of spirit. We have here listed on the screen names, friends, loved ones who we're thinking of, who are in need of healing of body, healing of spirit. If you are thinking of someone who is in need of healing, in need of strength, we invite you to mention their names aloud as my eyes meet yours or as the Spirit moves you. We think of all of them. We lift them in our hearts and our prayers. We pray for healing if healing is possible, for strength to face whatever comes. We pray for those who are struggling with addiction and those in recovery. For all of them, we offer this prayer, Misha Berach. We sing together.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishe Berach Imoteinu Mekor HaBracha
We're already celebrating Shabbat, and we're already celebrating our friend Bonnie. If there's other things that you're celebrating, let us know. Or any birthdays or anniversaries or anybody home from college or any good things. Yes. What do you got? I can't see. Oh! Hello, welcome back from college, my friend. Thank you for spending some time with us. We miss you, but not as much as your mother misses you. We're really glad that you're here. Welcome back. Excellent, welcome. Who else? What else are you celebrating? Reed is going on Birthright on Sunday, right? Travel safely, have an amazing summer. And then Reed also is doing an amazing other thing with Onward, an amazing program in Israel, so he'll be sticking around there for a while. Have an amazing journey, and we want to hear all about it. Go safely, go to Greece safely, and then come home safely. Congratulations. Excellent. What else? Anything else that you're celebrating? Yes, please. 51 years, happy anniversary. That's fantastic. Happy anniversary. Amazing. Yes, Carol. She got her white coat. Congratulations. Mazel tov. And what happened to you, my friend? Is this one of those you should have seen the other guy's stories? Okay, excellent. He's out. Okay, very good. Anything else that you're celebrating? Any joyous occasions? Yes, please. Your last AP exam, congratulations. I bet you crushed it. That's my prediction, that you crushed it. Excellent, very good. Did I miss any other things that we're celebrating? Mother's Day, yes. For all the mothers out there, mazel tov to you. for everybody that's missing their mother, we're thinking of you, and those who might have wanted to be mothers, but it didn't happen for you, we're thinking about you too. Yes, Bonnie, what do you got? Your mother turned 100 yesterday. That's amazing. Tell her that all of Shari Tefillah says, happy birthday. I'm celebrating the 40th anniversary of my bar mitzvah this Shabbat, so that's kind of crazy. I don't know how that happened. Yes, Mom, my mom is watching. She remembers when that was. Yes, exactly. So, and we're celebrating the counting of the Omer. We're counting the days between Passover and Shavuot, and we're going to do that with a beautiful song. So we hope that you'll join with us.
Leshem yichud, kudsha brichu unschinte, hineni mochan umezuman, lekayem mitzvot aseh, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, sheva Shabbatot, temimot tihena, sheva Shabbatot, temimot tihena, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer, al haomer, al sfirat haomer, al haomer, sheva Shabbatot, temimot tihena, sheva Shabbatot, temimot tihena. Hayom yom 37 la'omer.
Today is the 37th day of the counting of the Omer, which is 5 weeks and 2 days of the Omer, which means 13 days until cheesecake. Okay. And Shavuot also, but mostly cheesecake.
Please rise for the Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו ושמו ושמו
We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we've drawn into our hearts with our own. As we mention names aloud, if you hear the name of a loved one, we invite you please to stand. In the period of Shiva, the congregation extends its condolences to Mara and Blythe Lieberman on the death of their father, Marty, and to Riri Jones on the death of her husband, Thomas, this week. In the period of Shloshim, we remember Jean Yar, beloved sister-in-law of Joanne Yar, Rodney Brown, member of Shari Tefillah's professional choir, Rabbi Sim Glaser, loved one of Samantha Chamberlain, Sheila Lister Bamberger, cousin of John Krause, Susan Stumer, mother of Allison Patterson, David Levy, brother of Rachel Levy, Saul Matlick, brother of Harvey Matlick, and Judith Gamron, mother of Adam Gamron. And these whose yahrzeits, the anniversaries of their deaths, are marked this season: Henry Beckler, David Blinder, Lucy Block, Everett Borman, Cantor Jacob Brightman, Lily Bronsky, Celia Brous, Molly Calderone, David Calderone, Irving Chaprak, David Farber, Edna Fearman, Ephraim Glassman, Benjamin Heller, Eric David Hoberman, Herbert F. Kaufman,
Alfred Lessner, Morris Levine, Gerald A. Levine, Marvin B. Levinson, Ruth Andelman Lubinsky, Stanley Mayer, Frida Noodleman, Hilda Orloff, Herman Ostroff, Edna K. Parker, Nathan Perschitz, Saul Plotkin, Bia Polak, Pauline Rubin, Doris Shapiro, Irene Silverman, Lori Bass Sklaver, Esther Wolf.
If there are others that you're remembering, we invite you please to rise and mention your loved one's name aloud. Bernice. Zichronam Livracha, may their memories live as a blessing to each of you. We remember as well those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them. In that spirit, we rise together as a community. Page, that's there, up there on the screen. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divrach, Chirute, Be'amlich Malchute, B'chayechon, V'yomechon, B'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Vizman Kariv Imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Lalmei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemed kudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata b'shirata tushpachata v'nechamata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Please be seated. Every Friday morning at 6 a.m. in your inbox, you get The Weekly. And there's good stuff in there. And people say to me, Rabbi, but it's so long. And I say to them, it's because you're a part of an amazing congregation that has so much going on. So I'm asking you, please, to read all the way down to the bottom, because it's worth it. I promise it'll be worth it. A few highlights: Minyan and Torah study tomorrow. Religious school registration is open. Cantor Gladstone Martin is presenting a version of her thesis here on Monday night at 7 o'clock. It's got the provocative title, One Goat, Countless Perspectives. So we invite you to come here Monday night at 7 o'clock. Wednesday night, if you can believe it, we're starting to practice shofar. Michael Starr and I are going to be teaching a shofar 101, no previous experience necessary, shofar blowing class on Wednesday evening. Erev Shavuot, 13 days till cheesecake. Right, we're celebrating standing again at Mount Sinai to receive the Torah. That evening we'll have a service and a cheesecake competition, not an eating competition, but a baking competition. I think there's 13 of us that are baking so far. If you bake a cheesecake and you want to participate, send me an email after Shabbos. And then a panel discussion with an amazing group of congregants who have chosen during their lifetime sometime to become Jewish. It's going to be amazing. There's in the weekly details about a book club and a walking tour and a men's event and all of that. And you can pick up postcards in the Oneg from Rich Birnbaum for a really important Get Out the Vote effort in a very important primary in Virginia. So please pick up postcards so you can help in that effort. There's a Smash the Stigma on Mental Illness event coming up on May 31st and all kinds of other stuff. It's in the weekly. Check it out. Read to the bottom. You're a part of a thriving congregation. And please tell friends about all the good things going on. We're going to draw this service to a close with music. We're going to invite all of our choirs up. And we're singing this to Bonnie. And I want to invite everybody to stand in your places. Let's sing together.
sheltered by the wings of peace. May you be kept in safety and in love.
You be grace and find a way to every soul. May this be your blessing.
Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Thanks all for being here.
right, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Now Shabbat Shalom for real. Real. Real for real. Yeah. What's going on this journey? Yeah. Namaste, guys. Namaste, namaste, God.
I noticed that we didn't have a stay with the other young kids. I don't think that
Larry David, זה חייב להיות. הדברים הכי שטותיים. Alright, שבת שלום.
Third eye. Good. That's
אתה כאילו ראית הכל?
לא.
Thank you, Ty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ty. Get better soon.
Yeah.
לא, 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 לא יפה. סתם, אבל גם... כי אז... השאלה אם עדיין תהיה לי עבודה.
אני חוזר את השבילי.
אתה יודע מה?
אני אעשה את
מה נעשה?
הכי גרוע.
טבוק. רגע, את זה הוא עושה הכי גרוע?
תכלס לא. האמת שאני לא יודע.
האמת, התחרות צמודה. זה גרוע וזה גרוע. על זה אומרים, זאת רעיבה וזאת רעיפה.
רבקה רחל חיים
רבקה רחל.
מנדל זלצמן